Welcome back to our channel where we talk about all things relationships. Today's topic is a tough one, but an important one to discuss. Signs that your partner doesn't love you. It can be challenging to recognize when your partner's feelings for you have changed or are not as strong as they used to be. However, it's crucial to understand these signs so that you can make informed decisions about your relationship. In this video, we'll be discussing the top 10 signs that your partner doesn't love you, about your relationship, or just want to understand these signs for future reference. Stay tuned for some valuable insights. 1. They put themselves first. A healthy relationship requires both partners to prioritize each other's needs and wants. If your partner consistently puts their own needs above yours and doesn't make an effort to meet you halfway, it could indicate that they don't value your happiness and well-being. While it's important to take care of oneself, consistently putting oneself first in a relationship can cause feelings of neglect and resentment. If your partner is unwilling to compromise or show consideration for your needs, it may be a sign that they do not love you enough to prioritize your relationship. 2. They're not affectionate. Physical touch and affection are essential ways of expressing love and intimacy in a relationship. If your partner consistently shows no affection or physical touch, it could indicate that they don't have a strong emotional connection with you or that there are underlying issues within the relationship. While some people may not be as physically affectionate as others, a complete lack of affection can cause feelings of neglect and isolation. It's important to communicate with your partner about their lack of affection and understand their reasons for it. If your partner is unwilling to make an effort to be more affectionate or dismisses your feelings, it may be a sign that they don't love you enough to prioritize your emotional needs in the relationship. 3. They don't make time for you. Spending time with your partner is an essential way of nurturing your relationship and building a strong connection. If your partner consistently cancels plans or doesn't make time for you, it could indicate that they don't see your relationship as a priority or that they have other interests that are more important to them. While everyone has busy schedules, consistently canceling plans can cause feelings of neglect and can ultimately break down the relationship. 4. They don't respect you. Respect is an essential aspect of any healthy relationship. If your partner consistently disrespects you or your boundaries, it could indicate that they don't value your feelings or your relationship. Disrespect can take many forms, such as name-calling, belittling, or disregarding your opinions or feelings. If your partner doesn't respect your boundaries, it can lead to feelings of insecurity and can ultimately break down the trust within the relationship. If your partner is unwilling to respect your boundaries or dismisses your feelings, it may be a sign that they don't love you enough to prioritize your emotional and physical well-being in the relationship. 5. Lack of communication. Effective communication is an essential component of any healthy relationship. If your partner is not actively engaging in conversations with you or only talks to you when absolutely necessary, it could indicate that they are not invested in the relationship or may not feel a strong emotional connection with you. Lack of communication can lead to misunderstandings and resentment, which can ultimately damage the relationship. 6. Lack of effort. Relationships require effort and investment from both partners. If your partner is not putting in any effort to make you feel appreciated or special, it could indicate that they are not emotionally invested in the relationship or do not prioritize your happiness. Small gestures like surprising you with a thoughtful gift or planning a date night can go a long way in showing that they care. The lack of effort can cause feelings of neglect or resentment and eventually lead to the breakdown of the relationship. It's important to have open communication with your partner and discuss your feelings regarding the lack of effort to work towards a resolution. 7. Lack of intimacy. Intimacy is a crucial aspect of a romantic relationship. If your partner consistently shows no interest in being intimate with you, it may indicate that they do not have a strong emotional connection with you or that there are underlying issues within the relationship. Physical intimacy is not only about sexual activity, but also includes affection, hugging, and holding hands, which are essential for emotional bonding. The lack of intimacy can lead to feelings of rejection, loneliness, and can cause the relationship to become distant. 8. They don't support you. In a healthy relationship, partners should be supportive of each other's aspirations and goals. If your partner doesn't support your dreams or goals, it could indicate that they don't see a future with you or don't have the emotional investment to support you. A lack of support can be detrimental to your emotional and mental well-being, as it can cause feelings of doubt and insecurity. It's essential to communicate your feelings with your partner and understand their reasons for not being supportive. If your partner is unwilling to support you or dismisses your aspirations, it may be a sign that they don't love you enough to be invested in your future together. 9. They don't listen. Effective communication is essential for any healthy relationship, and listening is a critical component of that communication. If your partner consistently doesn't listen to you or disregards your feelings, it could be a sign that they don't value your opinions or your relationship. When a partner doesn't listen, it can lead to feelings of frustration, resentment, and even isolation. It's essential to communicate with your partner about their lack of listening and understand their reasons for it. If your partner is unwilling to make an effort to listen or dismisses your feelings, it may be a sign that they don't love you enough to prioritize your emotional well-being in the relationship. A lack of listening can indicate a lack of empathy, which is a critical aspect of any healthy relationship. 10. They're not honest. Trust and honesty are critical components of any relationship. If your partner consistently lies to you or hides things from you, it could indicate that they don't value your relationship enough to be honest with you. Dishonesty can lead to feelings of betrayal and can ultimately break down the trust within the relationship. It's essential to communicate with your partner about their dishonesty and understand their reasons for it. While it's important to give them a chance to explain themselves, it's also important to set boundaries and establish the importance of honesty in the relationship. If your partner continues to lie and hide things from you, it may be a sign that they don't love you enough to be honest and open with you. Thanks for tuning in to our video on signs that your partner doesn't love you. We hope that you found this discussion helpful and informative. Remember, recognizing these signs is only the first step in addressing any issues in your relationship. It's crucial to communicate openly with your partner about your concerns and work together to find solutions. Whether that means seeking counseling, making changes to your communication style, or ultimately ending the relationship, it's essential to prioritize your emotional well-being and happiness. Don't ignore the signs, but also don't give up hope. Remember that love is a two-way street, and both partners need to be willing to put in the effort to make the relationship work. We wish you all the best on your journey towards a happy and fulfilling relationship.